Hi, fellow Tributians around the globe. It's good to see all of you this morning. It is Saturday, and today is the 30th day of the 6th month, 2018. Yeah. So the time is 11:59 a.m. It's It's no, sorry, it's 11:59 p.m. South African time. The day it's Saturday. So I greet you all today again. It's good to see all of you here. Sometimes I did not broadcast in the morning for quite some time, but today I got a moment and say, oh, let me just take a turn, you know. Sometimes we may call this a barbecue. Barbecue, according to my knowledge, it's normally done on Saturday morning. I don't know with other lands, but I'll soon find out. Okay. So, or we may say it's a morning toast. How is that one? You can comment on the top chat there. Okay. So I hope all is good. We get updates, wow, from the blog. Many things are happening, and for the better, of course. So what I wanted to discuss with you this morning is that when we review most of the online programs, that is from 2016 and before 2016, okay. Many of us were involved with so many programs. Bitcoin has actually introduced many other cryptocurrencies, okay. And before Bitcoin 2009, we had others as well. More of the multi-level marketing programs, online, offline, traditional networks, pyramid schemes, metric systems, you name them, okay. There were so many of them, of course, to date, okay. But now, when we compare those days and the current times that we are living in today, there is a big difference because cryptocurrency is actually dominating now many scenarios, okay. So most of us, we were involved in most of those programs. Networkers will understand me better when I say there were many multi-level marketings, traditional networks, not forgetting that Forex was there as well. It's still here. I also traded Forex for over 7 years, and we have stock exchange, stocks, where you find raw materials, decks, and etc. I also traded that for more than 5 years. There are so many programs, we have current bars where you purchase gold, you store it. We have quite a number of good programs, though some of those programs left us with no penny. Some of them, not all of them, okay. Now, the networkers will understand me when I explain these testimonies and the experiences that we went through. We had that heart, that irrespective of what happens, we will still stand and move on until we find a solution. Because we did all of this because we wanted to make a change in our lives, move out of poverty. But by then, we did not know TBC, and we never knew that TBC will be launched one day. But when the Bitcoin coin came into our lives, then it was not difficult for many of us to accept it. We eventually embraced it, actually, because it is in line with what we've been searching for. I hope we're clear on that. So now, yes, there will be those who are a bit skeptical. Even in the past, from these other programs, there were those who were skeptical. We understand that, we know that. And most of them, they tend to catch the trains. They tend to catch the train at a later stage, but some, they don't even catch that train. Just like where we are now. Some will catch the train, some won't be able to catch the train. So it's two things. You decide whether at least you'll be on a millionaire state or you'll be on a billionaire state. So there are two choices, you see. So what I'm trying to say here is that we enjoy all these things with many networkers who understands my explanation. We enjoy these challenges to date until we meet the billion coin. And we know that with the billion coin, that day will come. Something is going to happen, irrespective of what, because it did happen with some of those programs I've already mentioned. Networkers, they know what I'm talking about. So as a networker, I've been hit many a times, just like some of you guys, you know. But as a networker, I put my foot in all of them, you know. I know that some will prevail, some will fail, okay? And I also had a room of, not disappointments, but a room of losses. Yes, disappointment is a right way. Because it's a right way, because as soon as your money goes down the drain, you'll be disappointed that, oh, my plan has been sabotaged, or, you know, something like that. So we must have that room. But if we begin to say the billion coin admin has actually lied to us or forfeited our dreams, it's a lie. It's not true, because before TBC was in place, we had these programs, and they had their way of operating, or they ran the whole, their own admin differently from what the billion coin it's doing. And their admin, some of them, their admin, they could only respond to us if we have queries after maybe 3 days or a week or 2 weeks, and we never complain because they were just focusing on their programs to run. Some, they were truthful, some they were not. Now, here we are with the billion coin, okay? The admin is in place, and the admin responds to each and every query, whether it's small, medium, or large, or they do respond, okay? Now we tend to take the whole blame now and put it to the admin and say, oh, it's been 2 years. This admin is a scam, it's a lie, all those kind of things. But what about those programs where we come from, where we were hit? What do you say about those? Look at the Bitcoin operation. Satoshi arranged everything. From there, he's still unknown. Good. The program, it's running, whether we're negative or positive, but it's running. Whether we say anything strange or whatever with Bitcoin, but Satoshi's program is still running. It's unknown, it's over 10 years, but it has created millionaires and billionaires. Okay, then some of the programs that I've mentioned, we knew the admin, we knew who were they. Some we even met them, we touched them, we shook hands them, we embraced each other, but where are they today? You see the difference between the known ones and the unknowns. So check out, you make a decision, okay? Now, some of you managed to reach out or to break even from the programs that I've already mentioned. Yes, not to say all of them were bad. And you were patient enough to wait, right? So the same strategy or that patient or that heart you had with those programs, it is advisable that you apply the same thing here, because you know that within the TBC mission, we are going to reach out. That is why we are still here. And the Billion Coin admin gave us surety that this mission at the end is going to prevail. And we all know that. When you read the blog, you'll understand more than that. Okay, it's forever there. Whenever we complain or whenever we have queries, the admin is there to liaise with us and take us through or advise us what to do. Okay, tell me of the number of programs that we once engaged ourselves with. Can you tell who were the owners there? No, only few, like I've already said. Okay, so now my advice is that at the end, yes, this community it's growing, and there are programs that we can blame, and there are programs that we cannot. For an example, we cannot blame the Billion Coin for our problems with finances or financial constraints, or if our dreams fails, we cannot blame admin and expect admin to make miracles so that we can cash out or things like that. They've already forwarded us the structure on how to do certain things. You know what? Other programs, we never had a chance to do that. But with the Billion Coin, we can exchange peer-to-peer, we can exchange for land, property, and so many other things. You know, as we have seen the testimonies from other lands, I saw the last video testimony from Cameroon. There is a merchant there who's making gates with steel, meaning he does welding, or in South Africa we say boiler making. So that merchant has now signed up a deal with our community, some of our community members, that he will accept 50% TBC and 50% cash. You know, it has been happening. Many of us, they've been applying these opportunities. So it's broad, because when you look at the Bitcoin, the only purchase that we remember It was the two pizzas, right, in Jacksonville, United States. Okay. Then from there, we didn't have much testimonies, but it has made a big difference. It has proven to the system that Bitcoin can be traded or can be exchanged. Okay. Now with TBC, it wasn't one testimony; it was many. We saw a number of things: land, properties, cars, gadgets. We are still, like I've just mentioned, the one from Cameroon. There will be more. Myself, I also traded TBC with car specialists where I normally service my cars. They accepted TBC, and I did that earlier because by then full TBC coin was still affordable. I've traded with that, and then at a later stage, of course, it was Kringles. I've conducted quite a number of businesses with TBC, and I still do, because in my profession, my business, I still accept 50% TBC and 50% upfront. You know, as an architect, I've advised my clients. I even presented TBC to my clients, and I have that client base. In a month, I'm certain about a certain number of clients, okay, and good business. So, and we still have others within South Africa who are doing the same. We have quite a number of testimonies, though at present, those testimonies are not publicized as yet, okay. In the Philippines, we saw shops. There are so many things happening with TBC. The reason why, because TBC is money. Now, last part one, my advice is that you already have this money. It has been forwarded to you. You have a surety from the admin that this thing is money. You have the admin's backup. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit and say, I expect someone to come and cash it out for me? No, no, no. Make use of it. Come up with something, you know. What Bitcoin is doing today, they never thought that it will reach that stage. But look at Bitcoin today. You can trade it in all aspects. So same as TBC. So the more people in this community, and not just many people, but let's say the more we use this money, TBC money, then what? One day we'll become a certain institution. Okay, so this is how it goes. We don't have to wait for someone to come and do for us. No, 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 no. We are also human beings. We are here. We can make a change. And we did prove that we can do more than that from 2016 to date with over 3 million membership in this system. There's quite much, okay? So I, for one, I'm on top of it, and I'm here to make that change. I don't know about you. Are you waiting for admin to introduce the bank for you? Or are you waiting for someone to come and say, I want to purchase $100 once a week and then next week again? No, no, no. You want to go to the social site and say, I'm a trusted seller. I have a send button. Please come to me, and you post it on Facebook or other sites and expect them to come. No, no, it's a process. To make business with one person, you need much time to explain to that person in order to build a trust, okay? Few, they've made a difference within this community. So I hope you yourself can do the same. So now, this was a short message to you, my fellow TBCians, that what we have already shared now, other programs, how they operated, and they didn't have an admin that will attend your queries or personal queries. They did what they wanted, and some of them, they prevail to this day. I made an example with Bitcoin, traditional networks, Forex, and stock exchange. Now, here's TBC. Why are we not putting that oomph, that spirit that we did with other programs in TBC, even more? Because we are certain that our admin is forever there for us. Instead of doing that, we divert now and start blaming. And the admin is not going to divert from their plans because of the naysayers or because of our negativity. If you are in, you are in. If you're out, that's entirely up to you. But that day, it's coming. Okay. And it was nice sharing with you this morning. I don't know if there are any questions or you want to share something, a testimony. On a chat block, you can say something there. I'll borrow you, let me see, 10 minutes. I still have 10 minutes. And let me go to a top chat. Hi, Sheila Michelle. Welcome today. We have a little bit of sunny day today, though we are still on winter. And hi, Chona Luzora. Welcome to our live stream. Good to see all of you guys and all those I cannot see on the top chat. Welcome. It's good to have you here today. And the time now, it's 20 minutes past 12 p.m. South African time. I will be live streaming again at 16 hours South African time. And hi again, Adimola, Adebanjo, welcome again. It's good to see you. So at 16 hours, I'll be live streaming. After Dog Den, I will be on again. I'll have 2 live streams today. The thing is, I retired late yesterday, so I woke up a couple of hours ago. I was very, very tired. So now, we also have a description section where I left my website and the email. So if you want to touch base, you like us to chat or share something, you're welcome to do so. But our mission is what? Is to end poverty globally at once. Okay, this is the nice card. I hope most of you like it, okay? I got this as a file when I was in the Philippines, 2016, when Dr. Dan was training me for many things up until leadership, you know. So I'll be going back there again sometime before I go back to PNG. Okay, so thanks again. Thanks everyone. I really appreciate you all. And I'm also looking forward to join your live streams. Let's have more broadcasters. And I also forwarded the article on Facebook that anyone who's interested to become what? Randy says a badass broadcaster. So I'll say anyone who's ready to broadcast. I'll find another name. So touch base, and then according to the article that admin has forwarded, I will be implementing it accordingly in order to take you through. Touch base. I'm looking forward to see you. And I love you all, guys. Thanks again. Cheers.